Today on Destination Polaris, we're off to Mammoth, California for a ride at 10,000 feet.
It's about 11,000 feet.
Whew.
Where we stand right now.
Plus, we take you to a top secret ancient volcano. Destination Polaris starts right now.
Destination Polaris is presented by Rugged Radios, the authority in communications.
Welcome to Destination Polaris. We are in Mammoth Lakes, California. The resort, that way. The Minaret Mountains, over my shoulder. What more do you want? So unless you live in California, you probably haven't heard of Mammoth Mountain. And even then, you might not know where it's at. The city of Mammoth Lakes, California is located 5 to 6 hours northeast of Los Angeles and San Diego. If you know where Reno, Nevada is at, then just head 3 hours directly south. Oh, by the way, Mammoth is just around the corner from Yosemite.
There's just a little national park that's right over the other side of the minarets, which is Yosemite.
Local Steve Morrison knows his way around.
My name is Steve Morrison. I'm the film and entertainment manager for Mammoth Mountain Ski Area.
Steve's called Mammoth home for 15 years and serves as our guide day one.
First off, we should head up to Minaret Vista. You can unload there. It's a beautiful vista. You see the minarets in the background, and then we'll venture up the Forest Service Road up to the San Joaquin Ridge.
Along with Steve, we've got his coworker Mike Colbert and a few guys from Rugged Radios.
I've never been to Mammoth. This is first time. I'm a newbie.
Come on, Greg. That can't be true.
Oh, I know. I just can't believe that I'm so close, 5 hours away, and I haven't been here.
Well, if it's your first time, then let's get rolling. We unload just 1 mile from the base of Mammoth Lodge, where the minarets provide a stunning backdrop to our ride along the San Joaquin Ridge.
Beautiful views of the minarets. You swing around to the east, there's just 360-degree views. You look over and you see the top of June Mountain Ski Area. It's beautiful.
Intimidating ride? Greg thinks so.
It is a little bit. These mountains are big. We're at high altitude. Never been on these trails. I didn't know what to expect.
Once you reach the top of the ridge, take a moment. So Steve, we are now sitting on top of the San Joaquin Ridge, is that right?
That's correct. Yeah. It's about 11,000 feet.
Whew.
Where we stand right now.
Nice.
So yeah, catch your breath.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's all what we call the minarets. A lot of great backpacking out there, natural lakes out there, and it's just gorgeous over there.
Wow.
And then over here, you can see the backside of June Mountain Ski Area.
And this is just Forest Service roads, trails that we're on?
Yeah, there's just hundreds of miles of Forest Service roads out here that are great for side-by-sides and off-road usage, and you really can't get lost because they intertwine with each other. And there's so many high mountain peaks that you can use as reference points.
Where are we headed from here?
We're gonna head over to Laurel Lakes. And
where is that? Which direction are we going?
Right there.
Okay.
And it's gorgeous up there. It's not a little, it's a lot technical getting there. Some switchbacks and some pretty steep cliffs. Beautiful over there though, and the lake is gorgeous.
Can't wait to go.
Okay, let's go.
Amazing views from the top. But on the trail, this place is dusty.
The first trail that we went on, there was a lot of stuff that I called it silt, but you know what? It's actually pumice. And boy, that stuff kicks up, and it was amazing how dusty and dirty.
Through that dust and dirt, you'll spot a few custom rigs.
Hey, we just brought the coolest UTVs on the planet. Man, we brought the Rugged 32. Hey, that thing has done amazing. Everywhere we go, especially with the 32 up on the rack, people are pulling over to take pictures, and they just don't even know what it is. I mean, they're looking at this hot rod with this big V8 motor in front, a 32 Ford 5-window coupe, out in the middle of the rocks, rock crawling, going in the desert, getting it dirty in the dust. Man, then we brought the iconic Baja Razor. It's just fun. And then the beach buggy.
Keep those toys on the trail, Greg, because we're headed to a top secret spot.
Okay, so still to come on our ride, we're gonna show you where to find that hidden jewel. You're watching Destination Polaris.
Welcome back to Destination Polaris. We're in Mammoth, California on a ride just outside Yosemite National Park.
We have some unbelievable places in California.
I can't argue with that, especially when you go to places like this. Laurel Lake sits just 4.5 miles from a trailhead. Quick and easy, right? Ha! Not so much. I got 2 words for you. High clearance.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're not kidding. You don't put an all-wheel drive SUV up here, that's for sure.
On this ride, it's all these rocks that are just matted down in the ground, and it just makes this like rock road that you're going along this mountain. And I'm thinking to myself, I can't believe they just cut this little road on the side of this rock mountain.
We get to ride a lot of cool places and see a lot of scenery. The roads are actually packed down, rocks that have come down from the mountain, and it just looks cool.
It's not high trafficked at all. You really have to have the right vehicle. There's a lot of rocks and a lot of big rocks. So, ground clearance is definitely in your favor.
A slow ride to the top makes the view that much better.
Laurel Lakes is spectacular. It's a 4.5 mile from the bottom of one of the dirt roads, and it is rocky, technical, and it's so fun. And it goes from basically no trees and scrub, and then you get into the forest, and then you almost pop out above snow line, and then you have a beautiful high alpine lake. It's gorgeous.
Greg has a different take.
Yeah, this location sucks. I mean, rocks, beautiful mountains, unbelievable lake. It's just terrible.
He's just kidding, right?
Pretty amazing. We've seen two totally different places. We were over in the woods, overlooking the mountains on this beautiful ridge. And now we went up this nice rock crawling trail, dropping down into this beautiful valley with this unbelievable lake with trees all around us and this crazy ski slope on the other side.
So we've done the mountains, we've done the lakes. Coming up, we're gonna take you to another planet. You're watching Destination Polaris. Welcome back to Destination Polaris. You know, we've come to Mammoth to ride the trails, but here at the resort, there's so much going on.
Yeah, Mammoth's been around since 1955. Skiing comes to mind. It's a beautiful ski area. It's 11,053 feet. It's over 3,500 skiable acres. A lot of challenging runs, and there's some good family runs mixed in there as well. We have one of the longest seasons. It's not uncommon that we ski into July 4th, 4th of July weekend. So,
When the snow melts, Mammoth transforms into an outdoor playground.
skiing, motorcycle riding, backpacking, fishing, hiking, camping, and there's just a ton of stuff to do around here.
We set our bags down for the week at the Mammoth Mountain Inn and found trails just a mile away from the lodge.
There's 3,000 to 4,000 miles of roads in our system right here in Mammoth.
Mike Colbert is director of winter activities at Mammoth. He's worked here 36 years.
Started as a kid, jumped into something I loved, and have just progressed through my career and just had a ball every day at work.
Mike guides snowmobile riders in the winter, so he's stoked for some playtime on the dirt.
So to get to come play with you guys, unbelievable. Super fun to show you my neighborhood and, you know, a few of the little sights.
Mike's the only guy in our group that you can't miss. Just check out his helmet.
So my helmet is it's Troy Lee Designs On Any Sunday. It's patterned after the movie On Any Sunday. It's distressed, looks great. I've been getting signatures on it and running it just to make it, you know, a useful piece of history. It's cool.
That's pretty cool, but not quite as cool as where we're about to go. Mike takes us to a spot called the Obsidian Pile. That's a fancy way of saying a massive pile of volcanic rocks.
Mike, we get to go a ton of cool places, but this is our first time ever being on the moon or on Mars.
On another planet.
On another planet,
Yeah.
man. This is insane, dude.
Insane.
Where are we?
So this is a big obsidian pile just outside of our volcanic stuff that we talked about. And it's just absolutely looks like a movie set. I mean, there's like very little vegetation in here, and this stuff is all obsidian and pumice, and it's like cooled over years, you know, and really almost gives you the glass feel of some of this stone.
It absolutely feels like a movie set
It's
in here.
cool.
And we walk up here and we're all just like, wow, this is crazy. And you've never even been up here.
No, I've been close. Like we've driven through here a lot of times on this trail we're on, but never walked into the center where it's like just like another planet. You
this
nailed
guy
it.
lives here and he's never even
Yeah.
been up here.
Yeah, it's good. Something new.
Dude, how big is this? Where's it go?
So we're gonna go right around the foot of it, all the way out, and it's miles. We still have a long ways to go. I'm not sure it's miles long. I mean, don't quote me on that, but it's like, it's pretty good size, huh?
From when you're up here, you can't
see.
see anything.
Yep.
You can't
So
feel
I'm really looking forward to seeing the drone shot of how big the spot we're standing in is.
Yeah, well, hopefully they didn't screw the drone up shot.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Nope, they didn't screw up the drone shot. Insane, isn't it?
I feel like just hanging out here all day
Yeah.
long and walking around.
Yeah, bring the chair.
Really.
Where's the cooler?
Yeah. There's a bad guy coming down the hill right there.
Wearing black.
Wearing black.
A little scary.
That guy just walked right out of the woods. Yep.
Oh, that's just Steve Gonzalez from Rugged Radios. My bad.
Show me what you got here.
Yeah, that's
Love the pumice
Yeah.
and the obsidian.
piece of the moon.
I'm not sure you can take those home, Steve, but we won't say anything. Still to come, we find our way to June Lake. You're watching Destination Polaris. Welcome back to DP. This week, we're based out of Mammoth, California. And the best part of this trip, everything is right in our backyard.
We're staying at a hotel, and I'm expecting, a 20, 30, 40 hour-long ride to get to trails, and yeah, it's a mile down the road, and there's a trailhead. You unload your car and go play.
There must be something in the water over there at Rugged. Greg hasn't been here. Steve, you haven't been here. What's the deal?
Honestly, I had no idea there was OHV riding in Mammoth.
Must be a Cali thing.
A lot of people of California think that it's heavily restricted and there's not a lot of riding, it's not a lot of areas. We get here, yesterday we saw a sign that said there was 2,200 miles of OHV trails. I had no idea. It's amazing.
Our trail system's like pretty accessible right off of the main highway corridor. Campgrounds, resorts, there's a lot of access, so it doesn't take much to get right out of the toy hauler, right into the forest and go play for the day.
There's so many Forest Service trail roads and BLM roads around here that are, legal roads to ride on, and it's just fabulous. It's so large that you could not see the same terrain in forever.
Again, in our backyard, and we had no idea.
Pretty good, huh? It's a big forest.
I absolutely loved it because I didn't know what to expect. I didn't look online. I didn't research anything. I just wanted to show up and let's go. The trails are really different. This place is different than any other place I've ever been.
Well then, Greg, I hope you like our last stop, June Lake.
Mike, I got one important question for you.
What's that,
Are
sir?
all your lakes that green?
Oh, awesome,
Every lake
huh?
we see is green.
Beautiful, fresh, snow melt water in there. So we get a lot of really good water in our lakes.
Awesome. It's June Lake.
June Lake right here. And then we have the whole loop going through here. So you got Gull Lake next and Silver and Grant Lake. Just amazing, amazing little community.
Right in here.
There's a lot in this community back in here. A lot of backcountry. Like I said, we have a ski resort here that does, you know, full service wintertime activity.
Yeah.
A lot going on.
Sweet.
So that little string of Mono Lake all the way back into the Inyo craters, and then we were up at Laurel Lake, that's all volcanic. That stuff you guys see up there is all volcanic activity.
Wow.
So ancient, but you know, still pretty active. Lakes are a big attraction, yeah. Wintertime, we get a lot of runoff, a lot of snow runoff, melt, and that provides a really good recreation for boating and fishing and, you know, paddleboarding, and there's just so much to do on the water that it's either frozen all winter or playing on it all summer as well. This is just the tip of the iceberg, you know, showing you guys some stuff that we really like and some of the big scenes, but there's miles of linking this together.
I'm pretty sure the Rugged guys will be back soon.
I'm going to tell them they need to come to Mammoth. In fact, I'm already in my head planning a trip with the family.